Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and does anybody want to chat with me today? If you do, then stay on here. And I want to say I read every comment that you guys send me. Most of the time, like lately, I'm not having the time to respond to every one of them. I try to at least heart them, love them, but sometimes I don't have time to respond. But I want to tell you, every one of you, from the ones who have been watching me for years to the ones who have just started watching, you do not know how much I depend and look forward to your comments. Just a small comment. I know most all of us are busy and we don't have time to leave a lot of comments. A lot of times I watch videos and I forget to leave a comment. I know how that goes. But just a comment that says, we're praying for you, we love you, love your video, anything like that. You don't know how much that uplifts me during the day. And I really, really, really appreciate it. I appreciate it more than you will ever know and more than I'll ever be able to tell you. So please just keep your comments coming. Especially in this time, I need them. I need those comments, and I need those. My husband needs those prayers, and my family needs those prayers. My son-in-law has been diagnosed, and I know a lot of you have already read it on Facebook. Melina had posted it. That's Melina's husband, Brandon. He's been his COVID test came back positive, and that was a little over a week ago, I guess. Of course, they don't live with me, so we're not contagious, but still, I worry about him, my daughter, my grandson, Aaron. Aaron is in that household. Bethany, I worry about all of them. He's had a really rough time with it. He has been able to, they gave him antibiotics. He has been able to kind of manage it from home so far. Thankfully, that we're hoping and praying that nothing turns into pneumonia where he has to go in the hospital or anything like that. We're just praying really hard for that. But I appreciate all of you who have commented on her post that she put up and have prayed for her. I really, really do. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to talk a while I do some crafting. Now, this is just a file folder, plain old file folder. I've cut the top off here, where it had the little thing on there. I cut that off and I just rounded the corners. And then on this front part, I just took it and I folded it in half like this and made me a faux line. And then I took and I just drew a line from each side right here down on the front. And I cut that at kind of a little bit of a V, like that. And then I've sewn it together on each side. Now, if you don't sew, then you can just glue it together here. Doesn't matter, either one. And you're probably going to hear some thundering. It's coming a storm here again today, which is fine. I don't mind. I love storms as long as they don't get bad. I like lightning and thunder just a little around here and there. Now, I'm going to cover this, I think, a little bit with some paper. I may do some collaging on it. I don't know. I may do a lot of different things. So mainly it just helps me to get on here and craft and talk to you guys. This helps me more than anything. When I'm sitting around and, taking care of my husband and just, I seem to sit around and worry, and I don't need to do that. I need to stay productive. Someone said crafting is a good therapy. Yes, it is. It is a very good therapy. Now, I don't really know how I'm going to cover this. What I want to do is I want this to be folded like this, and I want this to be a pocket here, and I want a pocket here, and then another pocket down here. So it'll be like 3 pockets. And then I want to have, I think I might leave this open, but then on this side I want to have a pocket, and a pocket. So I'm trying to decide how I want to do that. I know I want to cover this blue up some. So, let me think. I'm thinking while I'm talking to you guys. That has just that touch of that blue in there. I think that's so pretty. This paper comes out of the Prima Havana from last year. Let's see. What I might do, I don't think I'm even going to try to cover all of it. I think I'm just going to put enough down to cover the main parts. And here I might just collage that with like book page and different things. So here I think what I'll do is, you can see I didn't have a plan before I turned the camera on, right? I did not have a plan. Let's see. See, if it was just an old file folder that was manila, I wouldn't have to do this. But I want to cover up some of this blue. I'll tell you what I think I might do. I think I might just try to put my pockets on here, and then I'll worry about covering the other part of this up later. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go from right there. I'm not going to cover my stitching up. I'm going to go from there over there. I'm just going to cut that down first. So let's grab our, wherever our trimmer is. And this will be similar to those little pockets that I made the other night that I said I was going to put up on the group for sale, that the ephemera pockets, but it's not going to be the same. And I still haven't got those up yet. I've got to take pictures of them and put those up. So let's see, that right there. I'm going to cut it off about right there. And did I cut that wrong? What did I do? Oh, okay, this way it goes. This is the way it goes, right here. Okay, so we're going to cut that off about right there. And then we will make another pocket on top of this one. So that's going to go down like that. And that's going to create a pocket here. So I'm going to put a little pull in this. Now I'm trying to decide, I think I want to stitch down through here before I glue this down. I think I'm going to stitch down the center so my pocket will be here and here. So let me do that real quick. Alright, I'm just going to trim those strings off. And my sewing machine is still doing some crazy stuff. I need to do a little bit of work on it, I think. I think it's my bobbin. I have a thread in there that's, the top thread is a little bit different than the bottom thread, so it's making it not want to do what I need it to do. Alright, I'm going to try to fold this down as much as I can. Ooh, now it's lightning. Okay, we're going to put that there, but I'm going to put a little pull right here in the top. I'm just going to try to center it up. There we go. So that's one pocket, and now I am going to ink around this. Let me see what kind of, I think I want to put the blue ink just to pull the blue out in it. So we're just going to grab our Salty Ocean. That's one of my favorite blues. We'll just put just a little bit on the edges. How many of you have seen that Tim has come out with a new ink color? That I think it's supposed to be out this month, maybe? I can't remember. Okay, so we're going to put that down right there. And we're going to put that as a pocket. So I am going to put just a little bit of glue around the edge, around the bottom. And up that side. And then I'm going to put it right close to the bottom. like that. There we go. So there is a pocket up here. There's a pocket there. This, I may, like I said, I may collage that or put something a little bit different there to make that a distinguishable pocket. But I'm going to do these down here first. Let's see what I might want to put on this side. Let me look in the paper pad. And this you could do with, you wouldn't have to have a paper pad. You could do it with anything because these are nice and sturdy. So you could do this with just your printables, something like that. I'm going to try to get one that has a little blue in it. Okay, I think I think I'm going to do this one. The back right here. Yeah, I think that will look good. So what I want to do is cut. Let me find my trimmer. I want to trim a piece of this that's the same size as this one, I think. Yeah, like that. So let's just lay this on here to keep from having to measure. We'll put it in there. Like that. There you go. Oh, we got that little car on there. I like that. So we're going to put that there, but I am going to punch a pull on this. And we'll put a little bit of ink around it. And then we're going to glue that one right there on top of that one. Oh, I like that side too. Nope, I've already chose. I'm going to do the other side. So how is everyone out there? I know that it seems like COVID right now is hitting closer and closer to home with everybody. I've talked to lots of people who either have it or their family, one of their members of their family has it or something. So it's hitting real close. There for a while it seemed like it was far off, but now I think it's spreading in other areas. I'll be so glad when this mess goes away. Goes away. Alright, let's see. What do we want to do up here? That one's almost long enough. Could push it down just a little bit and it would be long enough, or I could put something else there. It doesn't have to be that. Let's look at other things, other options. What else do we have laying around here? And I'm probably just going to grab something that's laying around and not going to cut a bunch of things. I don't want to cut up a bunch of paper. I'm just going to use some of the things that's on my desk. Don't know about that one. Let's see what we have in here. Grab this little folder out. It's got some pretty things in it, so we'll try to use something that we've already torn up or used and just cover that. Alright, so I have this piece of paper. I have this piece of paper. I can talk, believe me. Believe me, I can when I want to anyway. I have this piece laying on my desk, and I just trimmed it a tiny bit, and I think it'll fit right in there, and then I can just round that corner a little bit, and that'll kind of distinguish that that's a pocket. So I think that's what I'm going to do with that piece. I am going to ink it up. Excuse me. And I have no clue if this is going to turn out to be anything very, very nice, but we're going to try it anyway. Like I said, mainly it's me crafting and talking to you guys. That helps me. And I wanted to tell you, I had quite a few that have said that, you know, they have either lost their husband or their husband's had a heart attack recently. I am so sorry. Believe me. I cannot even imagine what you're going through. You're going through much more than I am. And they, you know, some of them had said that these videos help them, and that's why I continue to do them. I continue to do them, you know, for me, for being able to talk to you guys and feeling like you're here in the room with me, and I continue to do them for you mainly because I want to help you any way that I can. And if this is the only way that I can ever help anybody, then it's worth it. It's all worth it. So, and I'm cutting that off right there. I didn't cut it too straight, but I wanted to cut that off because and I'm gonna have to use my ruler. I had a big lip up here that I didn't like. So let me draw a little line here. And then we'll try to trim it on that line if I can. I should have done this long before I stitched anything up, but I just noticed that it had that big lip there on the edge. Ooh, there's some thunder. It's coming a pretty good shower again. Whit just says, "Thank you, Lord, for the rain. It's filling the pool up and we don't have to put water in it. It's free water." So he's happy. Alright. Not that anybody has got to use it much this year, because it seems like every time one person gets well, somebody else gets a little sick, and we're all afraid to get around each other, so we don't use it much. But now I'm going to flip it over, and I think on this side I'm going to try to cut off a little bit too, even though that one doesn't seem to have the lip like that other one does. I kind of want both sides to be close. They don't have to be equal because they're going to be on the opposite side, so you really don't have to worry about that. But I just want to cut it down a little bit. And you guys make sure that you continue to post on our Facebook page all of your inspiration. I enjoy those, and I know all of our other members do too. They are very inspirational to see all of the things that you're doing. We like that. Alright, so now I want to put something here, but I don't know what. Okay, I'm going to leave that for now. I may put some lace up through there and just kind of put some embellishments here and leave it, because that's going to be kind of hard to cover. But since my other pieces have blue in them, it's not going to be a big deal. So we're going to leave that for a minute. And then on this side, I think I'll go with this piece since it's already cut basically to the size. It does need to straighten it up a little bit. No, wait a minute, it needs to be taller. So this one can be the short one. We do need a taller piece for... We can put this one on there. So I need to cut this one down to Cut it down to right there. Right there. So where is my trimmer? I just gradually slid my trimmer all the way off the table just about. There we go. I think we'll put that one there, and then we'll put this one here maybe. I think I'm going to flip it over and use this. I love those words. And it may be a little bit busy, but I think I'm going to use that anyway. I don't mind busy in a situation like this, just making pockets. Okay, let's cut out the little thumb pull. I'll go ahead and ink this up. Then I've got to go, and we're trying to cook for Melina and Brandon and take their meals over to them because they don't feel like cooking, and Aaron can't really leave him in the kitchen by himself. He doesn't really know how to do a lot of that. And Bethany is trying to do homeschooling, so she's pretty busy with that. She can do some things, but she can't cook a big meal. So we're trying to cook and take food over to them every night. So I need to finish this and then go and finish up their meal for tonight. Whit is in there putting on some potatoes and things, so I need to do that. And this, you could use these to give. A lot of people ask me, what do you do with all those things that you make? A lot of mine I put in my journals, but this you could put in a journal. You could send it just as is, put some gifts in there and send it like it is. You could send it to a friend who may be sick or having a bad day. You could fill this up with just some inspirational poems or sayings or something like that and send that to them. I mean, there's lots of different things that you can do with this. Just use your imagination. There's all kinds of things. Nothing goes wasted. I use it one way or the other, and a lot of times I just use, like this one, I'll probably put this in my journal and use this as a journal page. But there's lots of different things that you could use it for without having to make journals. If you don't make journals, you could use it as a big card and just send a card to somebody that has all of the maybe has a little money pouch in it or a gift card. Put some little notes in there for somebody. Things like that would be sweet. I would love getting something like that, wouldn't you? Okay, I'm going to cut that off right there. And I don't think I'm going to pull my trimmer back out. I think I'm going to try to do it freehand. Hopefully it didn't go too crooked. And then I think I'm going to turn it over. Since I've got that right there, I think I'm going to turn it over and put it in this way. And most of these things, even if you don't junk journal or journal, Most of these things that I do can be, turned into something else. This can be turned into a mini album. It can be turned into a large card. You can just make it smaller and make it a regular card. Lots of different things that you can do with it. Just take an idea and run with it. When I see something on YouTube, it may not be exactly what I want to make, but it gives me an idea. So don't turn away videos just because you think, well, I don't do that. I don't do junk journaling, or I don't do regular journaling. Don't turn those videos away, because there's always an idea in there. Lots and lots of videos give you ideas of things that you can do that are, up your alley, in other words. So it may not be a junk journal that you do, but then you can take this idea and turn it into a card. Just take some scrap paper. If you don't have these envelopes, take some scrap paper and fold it, make you some different pockets, and turn it into a pocketed card. And then fill it with goodies for your friends or family, whoever that you're going to send something to, and you've got it made. Sweet, sweet gifts. Let's see. All right, I think that's going to be my pockets, and I think I'm going to put just some lace down through here. And then maybe some butterflies and things on there. But let's see. I want to make, I think I have one journal card made somewhere. Let's see, that's going to hold a large card. And then this one will hold a medium-sized tag. You can make it shorter. And then this one will hold this large tag. You can even make it wider. You can have a wider tag. I think I want to cut this one off. I don't want it to have it quite that big. So I think we'll make some tags for this. And I may go ahead and cut the tags out. And then I'll come back and we will do some designing on them. So I think that's what I might do with this. Well, I have all my tags cut. I've got 2 large ones, and then 2 medium-sized ones and 2 small ones. And they fit in these pockets. But I'm going to have to stop the video right here. I have Whit needs me, so I need to go and take care of whatever that need is. And then I'll try to come back tomorrow and we will decorate some tags. I wanted to show you some ways to decorate your tags using tissue paper. Let's see, what else was I going to use? Tissue paper, napkins, paper napkins, and then some of your dies, some of your edge dies. I'm going to show you a different way to do a lot of different decorating on your tags to make them a little bit more decorative, other than just, covering them with paper and putting a ribbon in them and things like that. So we'll come back tomorrow and finish this, and then I will show you some different ways to decorate your tags up using some of those products that I just mentioned. All right, we will talk to you guys later. Sorry I'm having to cut it off right here, but we will see you again tomorrow. I want to talk to you and craft a little bit. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.